The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action. Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Adam Gotsis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds.
What we got? Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, here's Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Tighten down. There you go.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Switch gears. Big edge.
On second down now, it's Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Check.
Mills with a throw out wide that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31. No.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, high 7. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 yards left on second down.
Hey, lock it. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check 13.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 43.
Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Robinson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 30 on second down, Mills. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 50.
Working out of the gun, Mills. Dorsett making the catch. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch Riggs. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? 3 buzz. 50's the Mike.
Now a toss running left is Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mike 50. Check, Bobcat. No.
On 2nd and inches, Mills. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Mike 56. I'm coming. Cowboy 80. Hey, check 24.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's get off the field. Shoot.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Mills on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Here's 2nd and 10. Mills. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. You're not ready. Hey, 2.
They go play action with Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Lawrence will throw. He finds Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On third and goal, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. Fourth and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Mills on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Pittsburgh. Check 24. Watch 24. Go. Hey, one over here. Hey, orbit.
Play action. It's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I got one. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 27, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
218, chop. Yep.
Watch the twist.
Hey, Charlie. Fine.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Defense, let's go.
Look at me. Door. Look at me. Zipper.
58.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Check.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Let's go.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Pick the edge. 70 Lions. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Know your job.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
18 Cardinal. Go, Rig. Go. Showing it. Slam. 60 Bison.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 47. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Play fake. Mills. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Check hot route. Hot. SOS.
Mack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bernard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
58, right over there, right over there. 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curls. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You. 58.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Wild Bill. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. Check 3, check 3.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Kill.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's the way. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All right.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Touchdown. It's complete. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2020.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. It's our field. It's our field. Go. At 58 is a mic. Go 58. Echo. Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 58, right over there. Ready?
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. A slant to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Go.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down at 5.
Check 50.
They go right back to Mack. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and short yardage, Mills, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on him. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yes, yes! Let him know,
Hey, Alpha!
Check! 53's Mike!
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Caught by Jones. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
give
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.